Bros, I said in April of 2022, give me to the end of August and I am going to be completely back to jacked, tan, and juicy AF. And guess what? The end of August is here and I am not jacked, tan, and juicy AF. I failed. I failed myself. I failed you. I broke a promise and I'm actually very aggravated and pissed off at how I look right now. And I have to make this video now because people are holding me accountable. Well, guess what? Here I am. I'm facing the music. I look like crap, but let's do a little update here on how things were going. All right, Facebook and YouTube, this is for you guys. If you're new here, which I know a lot of you are, over the past couple of months, we've really ramped up the following on mainly Facebook, but YouTube is starting to pick up now that I'm a little bit more active than I was the last year. But if you do not know what happened to me and you don't know what I'm referring to, check out these two videos in order, left to right, and that will get you all caught up. It'll take 12 minutes of your life, but watch those two videos and things will make a lot more sense to you. I was cleared to go back to the gym on March 11th. My surgery was February 11th. The surgeon said 4 to 6 weeks before you could go to the gym. So I wasn't waiting the 6 weeks. On March 11th, 1 month after my surgery, 4 weeks exactly, I went back to the gym. And she told me, listen, you can go, but take it easy because you're very vulnerable right now to hernias and things happening behind all the scars that you got going on and all the incisions that we made. You're very fragile right now. So take it easy. Walk on the treadmill. Lift the 5-pound dumbbells. Don't strain yourself. So I didn't get the actual full clearance to go back to the gym and train the way that I wanted to until April 25th is the day that I was able to go back because she said 6 weeks until she's going to lift all restrictions. And because I was so vulnerable and because I was so fragile, I didn't want to mess anything up and take a huge step backwards. I wanted to come back to commence and move forward and have no real setbacks because I am the king of setbacks. If you watch those other videos and you know what happened to me, every time that I was making a little bit of progress, I had to take 3 steps back. So I didn't want to mess anything up. So April 25th, 2022 is when I got the green light to go hard. Well, what happened? A month later, both of my shoulders started acting back up again. I have biceps tendonitis and torn rotator cuffs in both of my shoulders, arms, biceps area. I got a cortisone shot in my right arm first, my right shoulder first. That lasted about 3 weeks of pain-free lifting. Then I got one on my left side. That lasted about a week and a half of pain-free lifting. Now I'm just back to everything hurts again. So my lifting, I'm doing a plate on each side of the hammer strength. I'm doing 40-pound dumbbell curls. I'm doing, half the stack of lat pull down. I'm not really lifting heavy. I'm just lifting for reps. I'm just trying to get a pump. And, there's 2 ways to build muscle. Really, really heavy weight or time under tension. I'm doing the latter. I'll make a whole video on everything that I'm taking right now, but the juicy stuff that you guys want to hear is I've been back on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, for a couple of months now. My levels, last time I got them checked, I'm only at 590. I'm like in the middle of where I should be. I want to be on the higher end of 900 or 1,000. They got me sitting at 590, which is a lot better than the 160 I was at before I went back on TRT. They also had me on nandrolone decanate, I believe is the correct name for it, both prescribed by a doctor. I'm not going black market for anything anymore. Not that I think that had anything to do with what happened to me, but I'm going to be smarter about it now, especially I'm older and more fragile and I know what can happen when stuff goes bad, right? So no more black market stuff. So both the DECA and the test are prescribed by a doctor. The problem with going the legal route is you got to get labs done every 6 to 8 weeks. After 7 weeks on DECA, they tested my blood, cholesterol was through the roof, liver enzymes were through the roof, this was through the roof, that was through the roof. So they pulled me off the DECA. So I haven't been on DECA now for like a month or so. So I'm just on 200 milligrams a week of TRT, 100 milligrams Monday, 100 milligrams on Thursday. That's all I'm taking, other than your little ancillary, pre-workouts, a fat burner in the morning for cardio. But I'll do a whole video on every supplement that I'm taking, that I'm putting in my body, in a separate video. I've been doing little TikToks here and there, just giving people an update on my physique, which are probably flowing through this video right now. Once I edit it, you guys will be able to see some of the changes that I made. So my current weight right now is 214 pounds. The highest since April 25th, the highest I've been is 220. The lowest I've been is 212. So in the past couple of months, I've really fluctuated between 8 pounds. No matter how much cardio I did, no matter how much carbs I ate or how many carbs I ate, no matter how hard I was dieting, I always fluctuated between 212 and 220. As I said, right now I'm 214. I'd like to sit somewhere around 205 because I think my body fat percentage can come down a little bit. And sure, I look better than I did, but I don't look anywhere near the Robert Frank level of Jack 10 and Juicy AF, where I feel comfortable sitting in the car with my shirt off doing the car rage videos again. Because nobody wants to listen to, a dad bod sitting in a car screaming at him. You want, it's got to be, the whole persona has got to be there in order for me to feel good about doing those kind of videos. So there's been your update, and I'll be back with more updates. I posted on Instagram last night, give me 4 weeks, and I'm going to do a full reveal of how I'm looking. It's been a tough battle. I thought it was going to be much, much easier. I thought because I don't really have a job. Well, I have a job, but I don't have a 9 to 5 that I actually have to punch a clock and be somewhere every day, that I could schedule my day to train 2 times a day, do cardio in the morning, back to cardio at night. And it's not coming as fast as I'd like. So we'll see in another month with another video like this. I know they're boring. They're not clicky. They're not catchy. But for those of you who happen to care about my comeback, people with ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel disease, inflammatory bowel disease, any of that stuff that feels my pain, hopefully this motivates you and lets you know that as bad as it may have seemed when I was 138 pounds, we're back to 214, looking a lot better than we did. Till next time, let's go.